with Mercury retrograde, that can be part of our lesson about how to speak clearly, accurately. Give us a like for calling in the positive aspects of Mercury retrograde, of enjoying the process of more deeply connecting to the power of our words, our ability to manifest with our words. And this is the real message of Mercury, who is, by the way, connected to the gods of Hermes, Trismegistus, the father of Hermetica, as well as Thoth, and also could be comparable to Jesus Christ in some comparative religious perspectives. So with this retrograde, we're experiencing a deepening of that energy. And it really is about using our voices, saying what we need to say. This message has been coming up preemptively, but it's starting to, we're hitting that point where it has to be said now. So that's kind of an exciting place to be. Welcome to the live reading. My name is Sun. I am a Divine Feminine Embodiment Guide. I work specifically with the goddess frequencies, and with, right now, we're also going into seasonal changes, and a lot of this is working with the shadow aspect as well. So welcoming all parts of us to be present and to symbiotically work together. We're seeing each other as reflections. So grateful for your presence, brothers and sisters, right? We are really upgrading as a collective. So I'm here to support that today, to bring through goddess messages. If you have any particular messages that you want to call in, if you have questions or topics that you would like me to ask about and bring through, you can pop those in the comment section. And you can also bring your particular energy into the reading by commenting your name or any words that you might have, or by liking, by checking out my page. All of these things are ways that you can support me, and they give me the go-ahead to connect deeper to your energies. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm not going to be answering specific questions. It's going to go to all of us at once, okay? So you can read these energies specifically for you, okay? Translating all of these messages to our highest good. We're in this together. We're all reflecting the same energies when we're here, okay? So we're all going to have our own versions of it. Unlimited potential, claim my purpose. All I need is within me. So the questions about other people specifically, this one really can help us because, claiming, that's one, first of all. To claim is a very strong energy. So when we're claiming ourselves, claiming our potential, what we're saying is that we're whole. And see how she holds this cylinder, right? It's the reminder of the wholeness of the feminine specifically. And so the other person, whenever we're thinking about another person and we're relating this to this, we understand that the other person is a exact mirror of us. And so we have full creative potential and ability within our realities to choose what we're experiencing by working first with our internal world, bringing that feeling to ourselves, and then we begin to overflow that and to have it brought back to us, multiplied by the people around us. I love it. Hello, friends. Welcome. Let's talk about this. Okay, so our next questions we have coming up are about fertility. Let us look at the divine feminines in relationship to their wombs. Let us talk about what is coming through in relation to the spirit babies. What do they have to say? Oh, you guys. The Great Mother, of course, is the card that I get. Surrender to the mystery. Fall into her arms. Whew, it's so beautiful. The imagery is really touching. So I see the prayer hands. There's definitely a prayer here, right? We're really feeling this in our hearts. It's a strong calling. And the motherhood piece is a deep chord, a root, an angelic root, actually. So sometimes we think about these things as being far away from us. You know, spirit babies and the ethers seem so far away. But this is actually an inward process, right? We go internally. The womb is inside the temple. And then within the womb is the creative space that is the portal to the beyond, where we're able to bring it through. So first of all, surrender to the mystery, because what did I just say? And fall into her arms, because this is truly home. We have access to home. So the spirit babies are letting us know that this is our role. We know it. They know it. It's very obvious. We're here for it, right? We feel divinely called. This is such a strong divine calling. So we can trust this. We can lean into it. We were designed to work with this energy. It's natural to us, right? And anything that says otherwise is a distraction. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, All right, let's see. I'm pulling general cards right now that are working with collective energies, and anybody who is commenting will be able to get more specifically accurate versions come through for them, but you do apply it to yourself, okay? Here's the messenger of earth. What a beautiful lady. Ooh, I love this. Yeah, so this is an arrival of such a beautiful, grounded, soft, abundant offer. You know, it's a beginning energy, so really, it feels innocent, right? But also very grounded, so, whew. Wow. I see this absolutely as a sort of project offering, pregnancy. You know, there can be multiple versions of it for us, but there's definitely something that is, you know, sprouting, growing, expanding, opening within us. And it's such a honor. We feel so honored to hold this energy, to choose life and to thrive in times of war. It's radical. So, you know, it looks so innocent, and it is, but there's an edge to this choice, right? Really, really beautiful. Okay, we're going to go to the angels, and then we're going to go to Isis after that. So if you're commenting, you can take the card that I just read and apply it to you personally, because that card was for everybody here. Yeah. Yep. That's how it works, because we are on waves together, my friends. Okay, so this one is in specific reference to Mercury retrograde. There's a concept that we're constantly coming across, that Mercury retrograde is a difficult experience, right? So this is yours. We're applying it to you personally. And whatever is happening for you in regards to your communication. And right now, you're having to come back to stuff. And whatever you start with right now is going to come back later too. So how are we going to deal with that, right? And the strongest message that comes through is so simple. Choose love. So whatever love looks like, that's the answer. It says you always have a choice as to what you should do. A lot of people come here asking for answers. And at the end of the day, I always have to say that I can only see potentials. You are the only one who gets to choose. So that's why I get you to apply this to you personally, right? Working as a collective is such a strong medicine for us right now and moving forward even more and more. Hi, let's look at the goddess. We have Isis coming through next for us to offer us some information about our current experience here right now. Everybody commenting will be able to give me more specific focus to bring current experience here right now. Everybody commenting will be able to give me more specific focus to bring communication is just constantly coming through. It's like flooding. So I might have lost you there even for a little bit. And that's definitely the Mercury retrograde. That's the retrograding doing its thing. So yeah, let's see what Isis has to say about this. Divine Sun Child, blessings of the Sun Falcon. Okay. The falcon is significant in terms of vision. And Mercury does have a connection with this. So Mercury knows things, right? There's, constant stream of messages coming through for us between dimensions, between worlds, across time, space, and realities. And Hermes, Mercury is the communicator between these. He sees everything. So this falcon is very much us stepping into that power. And Mercury has wings, so this is definitely accurate. Same energy. We are connecting to that part of us that knows what is divinely inspired and is able to move it through us. Divine Sun Child is in reference to the divinity that lives within us, that we are the spark. We carry the inheritance of the divine creator, Sophia. the spiritual sun, the Venusian codes of the goddess archetypes, these are so strong for us. We're remembering where we came from. The falcon has this broad perspective, right? I can pull it back and pull so many little pieces through there, but I can also focus it in to one specific thing, right? The sun, the child. It all comes down to this creative spark, the power that we hold to transmute energies. And you know what, an ultimate transmutation, to be working with fertility in times of war, when there's so much death happening as a collective. What a radical choice to be thinking about our divine inheritance to bring creative life to this planet. Sometimes I bring these messages and my body has to adjust to be able to say what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't think to say that publicly, you know, and then it comes through and I have to like, poof, okay. There it is. All right. Let's take a look into the metaphysical mineral world. Anything else that's coming up for you about the energy of business, of work? Okay, let's take a look. First of all, the Holy Grail. In the lineage of the rose, which is this deck and my lineage, we understand the Holy Grail to be a reference to the womb. And the Immaculate Conception, where Mary used the tantric transmutation alchemy to create a child without a father sperm, but also of Mary Magdalene. So this is the Holy Grail. This is the lineage. Again, wow, we just continuing to talk about the lineage, right? The womb, the ancestral heritage. Such a deep topic. It says, stop the endless searching, inner quest. So this is, thank you so much, many blessings. This is the conversation about where is the Holy Grail? The legend of the Holy Grail is specifically about the mystery being hidden in plain sight. There's a conversation in many different mythologies where they ask where we should hide the most precious mystery that we have. Yes, about minerals. Let's go. They're so broad, so you have to pull this in for yourself. When we're talking about the mineral world, we're talking about the physical world. Our body holds all of the minerals. We're mostly salt and water, right? So this is a conversation about this. We have to pull it all together. Pull your specific version through this card, through what I'm saying. The Holy Grail is a conversation about something that is hidden in plain sight. And the myth, the story, is a conversation where they asked, where should we hide the most precious things that we have? And the answer, of course, is conversation of great debate over many, many years and many cultures. Yeah, there's many different hypotheses about locations, about what it actually is. But if you read the Gnostic Gospels of the people who actually came up with this concept and who wrote about it originally, they're talking about it being within. It's the womb. It's Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary. Yes, this is you too. And your work, because this is our ability to create life, to bring beautiful things into the planet. Don't you see? You have to apply this to you specifically. Take this idea and allow it to be parallel to your personal story. Yeah, you are this energy. You hold this energy within you. It's very powerful. So whatever you want to create, you have the ability to do that. Stop the endless searching, you know? We're constantly trying so hard. This is a story about like, what about me? Am I doing it the right way? Should I do it this other way, right? This like constant striving. That's an old story, you guys. It's all right within us, and it always has been within us. It's like that other saying about it being right in front of your nose that you didn't see it. It's right inside of us. Your questions are so beautiful and precious, and I honor them, but you need to bridge this to yourself. Okay, the second one. Oh, yum. Sacred waters. Nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. The most radical lesson that we're learning as a collective moving into the Aquarian age is that rest and self-nourishment is the key to being able to be connected and overflowing. So yummy. Yes, yes, yes. Feels so good. We're taking care of ourselves. You know, that's the feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm actually charging. My battery was unplugged for so long, I kind of forgot that I can plug in. And, you know, this looks like a spa to me, like a crystal. We're talking about the minerals. Here we go. This is a specifically talking about the mineral world. If that person is still around, this is that question. It's medicine. You know, you say it's so simple. Water is medicine. And so we're learning how to connect with these simple but sacred and meaningful and effective things that are connecting us with the truth of who we are. We are abundant beings with endless capacity for compassion, for creativity, for fertility. Yeah. It's so amazing to allow ourselves to remember this version of ourselves. This version of ourselves, by the way, I also see the land of Mu. So anybody who has connection to water beings, whether creatures like the siren mermaids or maybe whales, right? Dolphins, these kinds of creatures. If you have connections to the oceans as well, you might have, some memories in the land of Mu. So that's a beautiful possibility to explore. Yeah, and it is about honoring ourselves and our temples as the first priority, right? The priest in a modern day church would never forget about taking care of the church. Same way as the divine feminine would never forget to take care of her body and to charge her electrical being. All right. I'm thinking if there's anything else, but really it feels complete. I am so grateful for everybody being here today. I'll close this reading and then I'll do some personals after this, so you can stick around for that if you'd like to go into that. But this collective reading was such a beautiful little dip into what we're currently experiencing. So thank you so much for sharing your personal energies and for connecting however feels appropriate to you. I would love to invite you to connect deeper with me by checking out the links around me or my pages so that you can find more of my free content. But I do have a half price special for solstice energy readings, activations, and clearings right now if anybody would like to dive deeper with their own personal support